I'm reading this story for my grandchildren, which I've read to my children over the years. It's The Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore. Are you guys all ready? 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were all nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter nap, when out on the lawn there rose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new falling snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear?
Grandpa, would you like a cookie?
Oh, hello, Nana. Yes, I would love those cookies. I always love your cookies, as it shows in my belly, kids. We shall go on now with the story. But a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his courses they came, he whistled and shouted and called him by name. Wow. Now Dasher, now Dancer, Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As the dry leaves that before the wild hurricanes fly, when they meet and with an obstacle, mount to the sky. Courses they flew with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing, the pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot. His clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheek were like roses, his nose was like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as a snow. The stump of the pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump and a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team he gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all good night." All you kids should now scurry off to bed, because Santa Claus has got to get started on his work. So now that you've read this story, it's time to go to bed now, and don't give your mother and father any trouble. The quicker you go to bed, morning will come faster, and then St. Nicholas will have been there while you're asleep. But if you stay up and don't go to bed, he might not come. So good night. I love you all. This book also was given to me by Heidi. I'm sure all you folks out there know your Aunt Heidi. And she gave it to me when she got a little bit older, and I don't believe she was married at the time. And she says, "To Papa, have a very Merry Christmas. I will always love you. Love, Heidi Marie. Christmas of 1995. And then in parentheses, she says, "My favorite story of the year."